Hi! If you don't stop Maurie from winning the big race, he'll retire for good and never rejoin bush rescue. I just don't know what would happen.
come back to bush rescue, mate.
Ty, mate, I thought we'd lost you. But no way. Not after what he did to me. Got a better chance of cooking a sausage on a coal barbie than getting me back there.
But Maurie!
I've made me mind up. I'm gonna win this race and then retire. You silly mug. What did you go and do that for? I had me watering hole riding on that race.
Oh, no! Maurie, I didn't know. Dennis didn't say anything about...
Dennis? That stinker. I suppose now he thinks I'm going to rejoin Bush Rescue.
Why did you leave in the first place?
Why don't you ask Dennis?
Phew! Ty, you stopped him! That's good news! But I've also got some better news for you, Maurie.
What? You've sewn sequins into the rest of me shirts.
I said I was sorry. But to make it up to you, I've brought your watering hole back off the bank outright. It's all yours!
Well, I'll be. You had this planned all along, didn't you?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Thanks, guys. I can't believe I nearly retired instead of helping Southern Rivers.
It's good to have you back. But the good news doesn't stop there. I'm also redecorating your watering hole for you. Right now, your velvet drapes are being fitted. So, I'd better run off and make sure that they match your new fuchsia coasters. Testing! 1, 2... Oh, Ty! This is just terrible. When Bush Rescue disbanded, Julius was kidnapped by his evil Uncle Carlos, and he's been forced to work for him ever since. We finally tracked down Carlos's lair, and it's not pretty. He's put no thought into the interior decorations at all. You simply must save Julius from that ugly place.
Silas seen called Ty. I thought you were dead.
You wish, Carlos. I'm here for Julius.
He works for me now. Can't have him.
Well, I'm not leaving without him.
We have something of a predicament, then. Very well. I shall make you a deal. If you can survive my battle arena, I may just consider letting him go.
You're on.
The fool won't know what hit him. That is not possible!
We had a deal, Carlos. Where's Julius?
True, we did have a deal. I may just consider letting Julius go.
So hand him over.
I've considered it. And I'm not going to let him go. What?
My word, Ty, you're alive!
You okay, Possum?
Yeah.
Thanks for keeping Carlos busy while I broke Julia's free.
No worries. Good plan.
Bye, Uncle. See you at Christmas.
So then I said, oh, Ty, we can't reform Bush Rescue if we don't have our pilot. That brave little Kiwi Duke was on a mission when he was forced to land behind enemy lines. Your mission, Ty, is to bring Duke back alive.